had, well, I just ate my dinner. I just had a huge freaking epiphany. Let me think. My guides are saying don't think, just talk. They're funny about that. I just had a huge fucking epiphany listening to this. He's being controlled. I've seen it. I've seen that he's being controlled. I've seen it. What am I doing? Swallowing. I have seen that he is being controlled. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm having like so many thoughts go through my mind at the exact same time. Let me see if I can get this out. A couple of weeks ago, probably almost 2 months ago, yep, 2 months ago, I put myself through a TRE session, and my whole body was like a fish, like rocking back and forth on the floor, and I was sobbing. And initially I was like looking into my own family lineage, like my own genetic resources, to figure out where the fuck this like cluster B personality thing not necessarily originated from, but like the closest link or the next link removed from my immediate caregivers. And so I had that experience, and that was with apparently my mother's, who would have been, it would have been her, it would have been her grandpa. So Jocelyn's dad, who she didn't really know, his father. I got like a complete and total image of him and his son, so Jocelyn's biological father, of like, I mean, he was, we'll just call him grandfather, great grandfather, was extremely, I mean, like, to say abusive is not even it, like essentially almost killed his own child, Jocelyn's father. And like I can see it, and then there's like a barn, and I can smell it, I can see it, I can hear it, I can feel like the vibe. I think there was substances involved, I'm not sure. They're saying there was, or he's even saying that there was substances involved, but they weren't the cause. And he's really snarky. It's interesting, I'm channeling right now, and he's really snarky, and yeah, wow, he's like mimicking me right now. It's crazy that he has access to me right now. He's like extremely sarcastic and snarky, and he's like making fun of me. Wow, that's amazing. They are telling me I am like being flooded right now. Holy shit. So he did. I'm not sure why this is important, but it must be, so I'm just gonna go. I think he killed himself. But he's saying it was an accident, but I can see him standing on an upside down bucket, like a metal bucket, and it was short. It was like too short to get the job done. This is wild that I'm channeling this right now. He says it was too short, and he's smoking. Like, he's just like, I keep seeing him do I've actually never done this smoking, I think, but where you're lighting it and you have your hand cupped over like this. I think there's something there about like secrecy, or like keeping your motives to yourself. That was like a different dimension of him giving me that one. Whoa, that's like a really not terrible person. He has more of like his dimensional self has like a I say dimensional, but it's like an aspect. It's like as if we're all diamonds or we're all gems or something, and it's like one facet. And it is higher because it's like more detached, less ego. But we all still have like individuality. We all still have identities. Like we have identities for I don't like up, but we have identities fairly high up in our like frequency. Anyway, so yeah, it's so interesting. This like dimensional piece of himself is like very feminine. Like is like has flowers and like almost wearing like a dress or a skirt, and but is a man. Like the body looks like a man. I'm wondering if this is me. I'm not even kidding you. I'm wondering if this is me because I have done past life I've gotten past life glimpses of myself, and in one of them, I was a transgendered man. In at least one of them, I was a transgendered woman. I was born a man. But I was a woman, and I presented as a man, but my personality, my affect was very feminine. Like probably, yeah, they're like, yep. Apparently much more feminine than I am in this lifetime. Like my affect, like I can't even like I just had like and that lifetime of me feels very similar to that person. I think that was me. Fucking classic. Oh, I don't want to swallow that down. It's so bizarre. I can like see my hairline. I could see I'm like tan like I am now. I could see I have like short hair, kind of similar to this actually. And he also has this kind of a similar vanity to me where I said that and he was like, you wish you looked as good as me. Okay. Philip? Yeah, I keep swallowing and I don't necessarily want to do that. And yeah, and then so I was, but I don't really know how that works because I would have, I think I was already alive, but like elsewhere at that. Did I split my soul and go, oh, that's fucking weird. I think I might have split they're showing me that like because there was another lifetime in the 60s, 68 specifically, where, yeah, Derek, Jocelyn, we were in that one, and Jocelyn and I and one other person. Oh, it's my daughter. Well, there you go. And she was my sister. Okay, so Jocelyn, my daughter's sister, and Derek, who was in that lifetime there's my love partner. Wow, I'm channeling so fucking hard right now. Derek was my love partner, and me, Jocelyn, I call her Melody. That's what I call my daughter, who doesn't exist yet. So me, Jocelyn, Melody died in a car accident because I believe I was driving. God, but I was driving, but I believe that Jocelyn somehow yanked the wheel. There was something that happened where like the accident was my fault. It was my fault, but she caused it, if that makes sense. And it's never been like, but it's something with the steering wheel and one of the two of us being the driver. Yeah, now I'm getting Jocelyn's higher self. Whoa. What? No. Oh, it's so weird. God, that's so fucking weird. I mean, you hurt me so bad. That's. It's like. But I know that you can't. I know that you can't. I know that you're lying to me. Like, I know that you are literally unable. She's telling me she loves me, and I'm telling her she's literally unable to love me. She's trying to, like, it's gross, because I never liked being touched by her, like, ever in this lifetime, which is so strange, because I don't really have an issue with that with other people, but she's, like, trying to, like, touch my hand with her hands, and it's freaking me out. It's so fucked up because you're so familiar to me and your family to me, even though you're literally the cause of my death so many times. But it's like you're around and my nervous system calms down. I couldn't make it work. Stop trying to give me wisdom. I can't trust you. It is really strange because in this life, she was really wise. Which is really strange. Like, apparently you don't have to have a full fucking... You don't have to... She's literally getting so mad at me. Apparently, to be wise, you don't have to have a full soul. I don't even know how to explain that. Like, she is an entity, obviously. Like, she exists in her body. Whoa. She exists in her body. She's getting so fucking mad at me for... You know, like the Pokemon Ditto that just, like, it is a Pokemon, right? It is a Pokemon. It is. Ditto is a Pokemon. However, Ditto can become any... It can they can shapeshift into any Pokemon, but they are not that Pokemon. Like, they can shapeshift into Bowser, but they're not Bowser. Like, she's literally stomping her feet and, like, turning around and being huffy, like, crossing her arms and, like, turning around like a little kid. She is fucking pissed. I like, feel it. I feel her anger, like, in my shoulder blade there. That's, like, where that is. And I know that. I've known that for a long time now. Not just her, but people like her. But so what they're showing me, or something, is Leaf. What Leaf is showing me, apparently he has the ability to, like, I want to say dissect, but he's saying it's like incision, but like incise. It's like incision, but as a verb. He has because he's saying he is also very cocky, to be honest with you. I cannot wait to show this to him someday. I don't know when, but I can't wait. Anyways, he is also very cocky. He's showing me that, like, to dissect something is, like, very rough and jagged and may as well just be ripping something apart with your hands, even if you're using a sterile tool, because what he is able to do is so much more. He's saying clean, neat. Well, that's probably going to be a problem for us. I'm not a particularly neat person. I am cleaning all the time, but it's because I'm accident prone, so... Then he literally just put on an apron and started, like, sweeping, but he's doing it, like, how do I explain it? He does this thing where he, like, plays into my concerns about our relationship, or about, basically our relationship. Like, I'll say something, and then he'll do the exact opposite, like what just happened, where I was like, well, that'll be a problem for us, and then he shows me, like, and he exaggerates a lot. It's really funny. And then he's taking a bow. Fucking funny. Okay, so what he is showing me, specifically with Jab, he's saying stick with Jab. Jab is a good name for her. A good thing. He's saying don't even give her a name. Just it's like she doesn't have a name. wow, they're like, yeah. They're saying I bestowed. See, this is how you know you're channeling, by the way, is you start using words and phrases that are not yours. Okay, so let me go back. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're showing me a space bar and like a delete, like a keyboard, and they're like deleting. All right, show me, please. They were telling me that I was going to say I give her too much credit. Yeah, they're stopping me. And they're like, no, it's that you bestowed too much influence. You bestowed too much ignorance and influence of her. See, that's not a sentence I would ever piece together. You bestowed too... See, I say it and then I don't know what I said, so I have to say it again for myself. You bestowed too much ignorance and influence onto her. They're saying I was projecting, that I was projecting onto her my own influence and my own... Do I really have ignorance? What? Why are you being quiet? They're saying to shake it off. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah, I know. There's like a bird that they've been showing me for the last year or so. Probably, I guess, longer. Now they're laughing at me. They're like, yeah, you are ignorant. You guys, I'm having a human experience. Sorry for shouting. Do you guys want some tea? Okay. So Leaf, he's funny. He just putzes about when I go on those little tangents. Is showing me that jab inside of her body where there would be... I mean, there's like a... It's like a chocolate bunny where it's just empty on the inside. It's hollow on the inside. And in humans, I don't know, the galactic beings. Well, isn't she also a galactic being? He's saying no. Okay, but didn't she also... Katie said that she came from the moon. She didn't come from the moon. She resided there with you. I have gotten that information before, that some part of... I could see it. Oh, wow. Wow. My shadow self, some aspect of... What is it? What? Yeah, my shadow self is on the moon. And I've gotten this information before. But right now I'm seeing for the first time, I can't really see me, but there's like a figure with a hood on, and I'm realizing that that's why I've been wearing my hood. I've been wearing hoodies and like a hood. I've never been a hoodie girly. Yeah, my guides are like, cut the egoic bullshit right now. They're sick of it. Okay, well, fine. I don't know if you guys remember that. They're like, look at us. Don't look at the screen. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember this. I am in an ego form. They're showing me joysticks, and they're saying that sometimes, they're saying all of the time, I know that you guys are traumatizing. They're saying just a little. That I let my ego, like I'm ran by my ego. Like my ego has the joysticks that's like running me around. Instead of the other way around. My soul is supposed to have the joysticks, making the ego work for me. Oh, they're like, yeah. And now they're patting my back like I'm a baby trying to be burped. They're like, they have, yeah. I don't know how to describe that sense of humor. Because they're, I don't know. You guys were the ones who told, oh. No, it was my higher self that told me to start. She doesn't want me to call her that. Huh. Yeah, just Queen of Hearts. That's it. That's all I got for her. Her, they. I might be non-binary. They're saying, yeah, I don't know exactly. Anyways, but some part of me is cloaked on the moon, and I thought I was on the light side. What is that though? Oh, but they keep showing me that like I'm between the light side and the dark side. Like it's like as if the moon were able to be cut in half like a sphere. It's cut in half, not total, not like cut, but that it's separated, light on one side, dark on the other side. And I can like I'm standing between the two. Huh. I don't know if that is, and it's like on the light side of the moon, my cloak is dark, black, pitch black. What else? Okay, that's it. And then on the dark side of the moon, it's white. It's light. And it's shimmery, which is nice. And it's like as I feel like I'm slightly moving between the two. I don't look like I am, but I can feel it's like I oscillate between the two. And I don't know two things. If this is like ambivalence, like if in this lifetime this is the determining, like, are you in the dark? Are you the shadow? Or are you the light? Because you have both in you. I think that's part of it. I'm blocking something because there's things that I'm afraid of happening. Yeah, I'm blocking something because I'm afraid. Okay, well, and or if it's like something about integration. Starkness, standing out. There was this book that Jab would read, me and Derek Love Being. What? Jab would read me. Derek wants to be called Love Being. He doesn't like being called Derek right now. That's new. That's new. That's never happened. He was like, no, it is. You just didn't hear me. And he was knocking. They all do this to me, by the way. They all make fun of me. He's literally... Yeah, now they're all doing it. Okay, guys. They are standing around me, knocking on my head, literally, as if it's wood, like my head is made out of wood, and then it's just hollow inside, so it's another riff off of the blockhead thing that they like to call me. They do call me a blockhead a lot. And then they're showing, I think that's Michael. The angel, you know. Yeah, heard of him? Yeah, he happens to be my personal guide, so... Did I piss you off by saying that? He's showing me that, like, I'm just a slab of wood, and he's, like, chiseling... He's, like, not even validating... He's not even validating what I said with a response. Or a reaction. And he's like, yeah, you could learn a thing. That's so interesting. He and I communicate telepathically. He doesn't have to say anything. Like, he's not saying anything. How do I explain that? I mean, hold on. How do I explain that? Derek's doing... Love Being is doing this. Thank you. Love you? Yeah, love you. He's a little Care Bear and he's floating off. Okay, I love you. Lettuce head? Cabbage head? Okay, love you. Okay, thank you, Derek. What is that? What are you trying to tell me? There was a book that Jab, that's what he was telling me to get back to. Thank you. Saying love you, thank you. It's like a combination of them both. Okay, thank you, Derek. Okay, thank you. He's telling me to, do you want to know? Do I want to say it? I mean, they don't care. He's telling me to explore my sexuality and to have fun. He's showing me like rainbows, and then he's like dancing and he's sticking his tongue out. I think there was a cat meme or something at some point after he had died or when he was alive. I can't remember, where the cat was animated and like stuck out its tongue and there was a rainbow coming out of its mouth. That's what he's doing. Anyways, he's telling me to swim in my oceans. He says no in her oceans. Okay, thank you, Derek. And to go dancing and have fun. Okay, thank you. He goes, love ping. And now he's hula hooping with like a glitter hula hoop. And now he's saying, yeah, in this lifetime you got to do all the fun stuff. He's showing dirt under his nails. I know, sweetie. But it was painless, his death. He goes, it's really fucking dark, dude. He has a lot of feminine energy. Anyways, so Jocelyn would read Love Being and I, this book when we were children, where it was about Eskimo mother and daughter, I think, positive, and it was like, I love you to the moon and back. And you know, the moon, I think it was just the moon and maybe some of the animals in that. Oh yeah, because I think it went through like animals, like mother child animals as well. But the moon and some of the animals, like half of their face was dark, shadowy, half of their face was light. And that always really, I remember being a kid and her reading that to me, and it always really, like, I found it like eerie and unsettling. I found it very unsettling, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. Oh God, that's so fucked. And part of why she loved that book is because she's up on the moon with me. There's something about the two of us, there's something about the two of us being on, it's like we're shackled to each other on the moon. And I'm shackled, and she's running around up there, like, gleefully. Because every connection to me, it's like, oh. Yeah, I was Richard Phillip. I was my great-grandfather. And anyways, and yeah, there's like I'm in a Jab, she's like nonverbal, but basically it's like, as long as you are an extension of me. Now she's showing me the umbilical cord, and then first it was extension cords, a balloon. Yeah, she didn't think that I would leave her for my child. She thought that she would I don't even want to say it. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. And now, so how hey, come here. How do I do that? Okay. Leaf, I was asking Leaf, like, how do I cut? Not even cut, how do I dissolute? He's saying close enough. Dissolute all of the lines. I was asking him that, and he said with a million paper cuts, and I was like, I don't know. Leaf and I are also telepathic. Maybe I am with all of you. I'm not really sure how to explain communication. Come here. Yeah, he drinks a lot of tea, and or brings me a lot of tea. Thank you. Okay. You kill her with a million paper cuts, and then I asked what that meant, and then what he showed me was I don't give her, it's like leaving my mouth, throwing away the key. I get that a lot in a lot of contexts, by the way, but yeah, that comes up a lot. And in doing that, that's also what I was doing with my cigarette in that lifetime. Interesting. She shrivels up like a raisin. Huh. I'm asking for hope. I'm asking for, like, okay, well, if my soul is. Why I started this is because I realized that. Wow. At one point, I realized that MB. He wants me to call him by his name. It makes him mad that I don't. Interesting. That MB. He is a part of or working for this, like, shadowy infrastructure that is involved. I don't know if it's the same. It's different, but it's like a classification of. They're showing me that there's this whole underground. It's like an ant farm. It's not an ant farm, but it looks like an ant farm, with all these, like, but they're with all these separate, like, caverns. They're calling them pods. All these separate pods. But they're all connected through these trails. That's not the word, but yeah. So it's like they are not the same as one another, but they are all connected to each other. Anyways, there's, like, one for the government, but MB was, like, basically signed a contract. He signed a contract, and this contract was going to, like, shoot him to the top, but in doing so, I could see that he, like, blew his knees out, which isn't, like, what happened. But then, like, they're saying you don't know what you're talking about. So, blew his knees out, and now they're showing me that his knees actually combusted, their word, and then in doing so, that's when his abductors snapped. He facilitated the injury to try to stop himself. He signed it. He actually felt like dread and was staying up at night over it. Dread. He's like biting his nails. I have to go. I have to clean out this rental car. I'm not even kidding you. I have to go. Oh my god, what the fuck? I have to go clean out this rental car and then return it and then get gas for it and then call myself a freaking Uber. All in the next 20 minutes. And it's a 20-minute drive across town. So I can see him literally biting his nails, and he's like anxious because he was literally trying to stop himself. Like it was something about like pulling himself to the ground, like to his, not even to his knees, but like bringing his pelvis to the ground to try to, he was like, I was grinding myself into the ground. Terra firm. Okay, thank you. Yeah, even his dimensional self is very charming. So what I'm saying is I realized that I'm being targeted. I am targeted by this by the beings that run this dark infrastructure. I could literally see it. I'm being targeted by them and they're using him to do it. And he's like, I know, you have to get away. And he's like pulling his hair out. And then he's screaming, distortion is the key. Okay. He's literally screaming. He's on his knees screaming, and he's like, there's things you don't know. There's things you don't know. And he's saying, don't worry about it. Because my immediate thought is like, is my family? Is my family okay? Are my friends okay? And he's literally like, don't worry about, he's literally like screaming like, take care of yourself. Okay, I gotta go.